Welcome back, my Twin Flame family. Welcome to Divine Love Tarot by Deanna. Sending you so much love, so much light. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Okay, as you guys know, I connect to spirit. All my readings are spirit guided readings. I also do private readings, and I also do Twin Flame coaching. And one of the biggest questions I get as a Twin Flame coach is, why would the Divine Masculine intentionally sabotage our connection, knowing that they can feel it is some type of soul's contract? They obviously feel this connection towards you, whether they know that they're in a twin flame relationship or not. So we're gonna tap in and we're gonna find out from spirit why your Divine Masculine sabotaged this connection. Doesn't mean that the connection is completely over. So I want to keep that in mind first and foremost. And what it does mean is that they have an issue, they have traumas, and this is their way of running. Okay, this is just a form of running. Sabotage, self-sabotage, is them not facing what is really happening within their life because they're scared. But we're going to find out why they're scared, what are the reasons, what are the triggers. Now, if your Divine Masculine did not sabotage your connection, this is definitely not your reading. So please only take what resonates. Okay, let's call in spirit. Spirit, we ask that you divinely guide us through this reading, that you show us why the Divine Masculine would sabotage this connection. What is happening within the Divine Masculine to make them want to ruin something that could lead to unconditional love, that could lead to something so wonderful that was divinely orchestrated from the universe. So we ask Spirit to divinely guide us through this reading, to protect each and every single one of us on the Twin Flame journey. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, you guys, let's find out. Why did the Divine Masculine sabotage this connection? Messages from Spirit, please. Messages from Spirit. Okay, the first one out. Control. The energy I'm reading, to please only take what resonates. If your Divine Masculine didn't sabotage it, then this is definitely not your reading. The Divine Masculine, the energy that I'm picking up, feels very out of control when their emotions get the best of them. This Divine Masculine truly was feeling out of control because they could feel that they had no control over keeping that distance, that safe distance of love between you and them. They felt their emotions were spiraling out of control, and this made the Divine Masculine panic. So in their mind, they're like, I need to sabotage this, I need to ruin it before I get too close. Messages, please. Why did the Divine Masculine sabotage this connection? All right, the attraction between you two was insane. The energy that I'm picking up was this Divine Masculine literally cannot stop thinking about you, how much they're attracted to you. You're constantly in the Divine Masculine's mind, and this terrified the Divine Masculine. Like I said, it was all part of the control of not feeling in control. They never thought like this about anyone. Yes, they've been physically attracted to a lot of karmics in their life, even some relationships, just regular relationships, but not like the Divine Feminine. Not like the Divine Feminine. Okay, this Divine Masculine is lost in their head. This Divine Masculine always goes to worst case scenario. So when you are being loving and kind and sweet, something that they're not used to, they're thinking that there's an ulterior motive. So this Divine Masculine just loses himself in their mind and thinks, wait, this is a setup somehow. I'm going to get hurt somehow, some way. Okay, so this Divine Masculine just lives constantly in the past. All right, just constantly in the past. This Divine Masculine has the energy of lack and suffering. So within this energy, we create our own reality. Because they live in suffering and lack, that's exactly what they did to this relationship. They made this relationship suffer. And there was so much lack when it came to being vulnerable. There's so much lack when it came to just being accountable. They just live mentally in the past of their heartbreak, which causes suffering, which they then return that back into this connection. Yeah, this Divine Masculine like ran for separation, like I gotta get away, because it literally felt like they were spiraling out of control. Now mind you, we only have one twin flame, so we both feel this way as Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. But for this Divine Masculine who we're talking about, they definitely had a hard time with just opening their heart. And so they run for separation. They run for separation. That's where they feel safe. That's exactly where they feel safe. Yeah, this Divine Masculine can't step out of their comfort zone. This divine masculine only feels safe in their comfort zone. Loving you, divine feminine, pushed them beyond their comfort zone because they actually had to look at themselves because you were a mirror. You were a mirror to them. This divine masculine sabotaged the connection because they lived in this guarded energy. They could not be vulnerable with anyone, not just you, divine feminine, with anyone. They have a hard time showing their feelings because they have been really, really hurt before. They don't trust love. They have their heart protected, and they only go as far as their heart will allow them to go. Yeah, this divine masculine is definitely scared of rejection. So if they love you and you reject them at some point, they're going to feel such a loss in their heart that their mind will be completely fragmented because they've been down this road before. The energy I'm picking up, this is with a karmic that they gave all of their heart to, and this person just shattered them, and they could never, ever feel like they could ever go through that again. They feel like they would never, ever be okay. Okay, so here we have reflection and projection. Because we're in a twin flame journey, we are constant mirrors to our counterpart. And they were seeing things within them, within you as well, that just terrified them, that they knew that they had to move outside their comfort zone. They actually had to work on themselves. Not this divine masculine. This divine masculine resists change. This divine masculine saw things within themselves that really did scare them. Really did scare them. They weren't willing to put in the effort because it would cost them too much emotionally. This divine masculine is very scared of emotional connection. Yeah, this divine masculine lives in limitations and fears of getting hurt. It's all of getting hurt. All of this deception, okay, why they would ruin and sabotage the connection was all fear-based. All fear-based. Messages, please, from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, this divine masculine is terrified to go through cycles. So you see, she looks like she's been through like a battle, but there was change, and then there was completion. The divine masculine is scared to go through that hard work, scared to get real with themselves, scared to actually become vulnerable, scared to actually feel their true feelings, you know, and then become a better person. They're terrified of change. This divine masculine sabotaged a relationship because they were unwilling to complete and go through any of the cycles that required change, but it was positive change. This divine masculine definitely lives in a lot of fear of their heart. Messages, please, from Spirit. Messages, please, from Spirit. Yeah, this divine masculine loves disharmony, triggers, and conflict. This is the energy that they live in because this is the energy of almost all of their relationships. This is what they feel love is. If I have conflict with you, then that means if I get a rise out of you, and Spirit saying some of your divine masculines, please only take what resonates. Not all of your divine masculines have said this, but some, a very few. But they said, I'm just trying to get a rise out of you. If your divine masculine says that, they're looking to fight with you. They're looking to trigger you because if you have a reaction, then that shows them that you love them. They have a weird way of loving. It was very toxic. So when you say, look, I don't want to fight, I want us to love each other, that terrifies them. They feel more comfortable in living in triggers and conflict because that's all they know. Okay, so here we have divine feminine. Look how powerful divine feminine looks. This terrifies divine masculine because this is who they adore. This is who they love. This is who they want to be with. This is who they lose all their control over. Okay, this much love, this much light. Can you see the light from the divine feminine? Terrifies the divine masculine. So they had to sabotage it in their mind in order to protect themselves. Okay, they don't see the truth about themselves. They never express the truth. They're terrified of the truth. If they lived in the truth, they would be a totally different person. And that means that they would have to get real about a lot of things that happen in their life that they're just not willing to do. They're just not willing to do that. Messages, please. Why did the divine masculine sabotage this connection? Messages from Spirit, please. Messages from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, this divine masculine lives in this energy of regret. Okay, they regret a lot of things in their life. A lot of things in their life. So they like this low vibrational vibe of regret, remorse. I'm going to do something that I'm going to feel regret for. Then I can live in that energy because that is their frequency to where they feel most comfortable about, you know, and from. This divine masculine has a hard time truly apologizing, truly asking for forgiveness, because they try to brush off whatever they do because they like it. They like it if there's sorrow and regret in a relationship, because that's what they're used to. They're not used to a healthy relationship. This relationship felt too unfamiliar to them. So this is why they sabotaged it. Can we get 2 more cards and then we'll close out the reading, please? Why did the Divine Masculine sabotage this relationship? Okay, this Divine Masculine, for some, please only take what resonates. This Divine Masculine felt like they need to keep options open, okay? They needed a way out. They couldn't be closed in. So you see this path? Okay, I can either go here or I can go this direction. So some brought in third parties. Some brought in, you know, other distractions. They felt like they were being closed in, and they always need like an exit point. Okay, so they had to make a decision. Well, I need to keep an open door somewhere where I can just run if I need to, or go to this person in case this person rejects me. This Divine Masculine definitely kept options open. We'll leave that as that. If your Divine Masculine brought in third parties, they brought in third parties to definitely keep an open door. They don't feel comfortable yet with a closed like relationship where it's just you and them. They don't have that within them yet. They're very insecure. They're very, very insecure. This Divine Masculine definitely needs time to truly love themselves and work on themselves, but they're terrified. They like being detached, because if once they're attached, they lose this control again. Okay, they don't like feeling this out of control. They lose control. So they feel safer if they're in a detached relationship. All of their relationships were emotionally detached, except for when they were younger, when they first were not scared of love, but that bit them so hard, they immediately detached themselves from any type of love. All right, it's easier for them to live a facade. They lie about who and what they are in this lifetime. They don't like to see the real reality about themselves. Okay, so yeah, this Divine Masculine chooses to be closed off, guarded, and just resistant to any type of change. So this is why the Divine Masculine sabotaged the relationship, and it's all fear-based. This is all coming from insecurity. This is all coming from lack of knowing how to love someone. Once they awaken, this will change, but they have to go through the awakening. So if you guys are in separation right now, hopefully the Divine Masculine is truly working on themselves, if the relationship have not already been cut either by you or by spirit. But either way, this is a very broken Divine Masculine that finds it easier to run and sabotage things before they get hurt. So it's a form of protection against their heart from somebody that wouldn't hurt them, which is you, Divine Feminine. But they will figure that out eventually. Okay, you guys, here is your video. If you resonated with any part of this, please give this a thumbs up. If you're new here and you do like spirit-guided readings, definitely hit that subscribe and come join our Twin Flame family. Please stay tuned for my next video. Sending you so much love. Bye-bye.